Shen.
Hey Mike, how you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Yeah, all is good.
Yeah.
So, how are you doing? How is it?
Yeah, everything is cool. Still fighting that slice on my driver.
Yeah, well, how are the numbers then? What are we seeing?
Well, you got the YouTube link?
Yeah.
So you're seeing the numbers on the screen now?
Yeah, 11 degrees open.
Yeah, this is my latest slice.
Lovely. I think I said somewhere around about 10 open, didn't I?
What's that?
I think I guessed last time you'd be somewhere around 10 open.
Yeah, well we didn't have the club data, did we?
No, I think I guessed it last time.
That could very well be. So good round with Bubble.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We left a few out there. I think at the end we started a bit cold and finished a bit cold.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that when they see us getting on this birdie train, they'll be under a bit of pressure. I watched the guys play against John and I when we did our old shot. I watched them play against our round, and it was like, oh, they made another birdie. Oh, they made another birdie, and you could see them trying extra hard to stick with us. And I think that kind of that mental thing, I think once they see us going off, birdie, 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 that might just about do it.
Yeah.
Which is why I like getting the rounds done. You can get a good round done early, and then they have to chase it then.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good. So anything come up on HMT that you've been kind of unsure of? Or everything's kind of making sense?
No, I just want to learn the numbers. And for instance, I'm not sure with my swing between what range my face to path should be. I have no idea. So probably somewhere around 2 or 3, but I'm not sure. I don't have a clue.
It's more the face to path that's important rather than the path as such. So I think a 4 degree out to in path would be fine.
Yeah.
But you don't really want that club face maybe 2 degrees, 3 degrees open to that 4 degrees.
Mm.
So 11 degrees open to that is obviously no good.
No.
And that's an awful lot of backspin as well.
It should be around what?
2,500.
Mm.
I think we saw this last time, didn't we? The high spin.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Not high, but it was high spin before. I remember it being high spin before.
So try hit one.
Yeah, have a guess. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the big heel.
Yeah, so this is horizontal, right? And this is vertical?
Yeah, correct.
And mine is horizontal, is that to the toe or to the heel?
Minus is to the toe, so that was a big heel.
Yeah, alright.
Big heel, and actually face the path was very good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Face and path, and face to path was very good. It's just that strike absolutely killed that. So that's interesting. That's just a bad strike that's caused all of that. If you'd have struck that anywhere near the middle, that would have actually been a very good shot.
Better. That's to the toe then.
Yeah, that's very toey, wow.
So
that's what you call using all the face.
yeah, And what would you consider rather close to the center? Between 10
millimeters.
10 and a centimeter?
Yeah.
Alright. Because this is millimeters, right?
This is millimeters, yeah. So inside 10 mil.
Yep. So this is to the toe.
So you've just moved that strike by 3.5 centimeters. So you've got what, 14 millimeters heel, 23 millimeters toe, and then back to 15, nearly 16 millimeters heel. So that is all over the place.
Yeah.
What driver have you got?
I've got an Epic.
Haven't you? What shaft is it?
It's regular stiff, right? It's I don't know.
Is it regular or is it stiff?
It's regular.
It's regular, is it?
Is it? Where's the camera? Can you see this?
Yeah. I don't know. Can't see.
T800 55G.
You got an R on it or an S on it?
Mid spin
Yeah.
6.0.
Oh, 6.0? What is it? Project X?
What?
Is it a Project X?
Yeah.
6.0.
Yeah.
That's a stiff.
It's a stiff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good. I'm pleased it's a stiff.
Yeah, I haven't fitted, so.
Yeah, good. Mid spin, mid launch. Is it hazardous red?
Sorry?
Is it a hazardous? HZ.
Hazardous?
Yeah.
It's got these. No, it's got. I don't know what that means. Hazardous.
It's just the mate. It's just the model of the shaft.
Not sure.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was more middle, but it was still low on face. So what you see happening is that when you hit it low on the face, the spin goes up.
Yeah. So minus vertical is low.
So that's low on the face.
All right.
Yeah. So you hit that nearly 12 millimeters low on the face, and because it was low on the face, it had a lot more backspin on it.
Right.
When you hit it high on the face, it has less backspin. It has more launch but less spin. And it's almost a case of every driver is slightly different in where the sweet spot is. I mean, you would actually think it would be in the middle of the club, but it might not necessarily be in the middle of the club. It might be 5 millimeters more towards the heel or 5 millimeters towards the toe.
Right.
It could be 5 millimeters high, it could be 5 millimeters low. It's just trying to find where that strike is. The you hit a minute ago that went 236 carry was slightly high on the face. I think it was about 6 millimeters high on the face, but it was 23 off the toe. So I would suggest you should be looking to try and strike it between 5 millimeters to 10 millimeters high and between 5 and 10 millimeters toe. That's your kind of sweet zone, I would say.
Alright. So vertical plus 5?
Yeah, vertical plus 5 and horizontal
minus
plus
5
as well. Sorry, minus 5, yeah.
Yeah, to the toe. 5 millimeters to the toe.
Yeah.
Minus 5 horizontal. And what did you say vertical?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. Alright.
That'd be very interesting to see how that goes if you get one from there. Just focus on the strike. Focus on where you're going to hit it.
Right.
A lot people surprise themselves with how well they can actually strike it by just thinking about strike, being more aware of where it is. So that was quite good. That was 11 millimeters high and 7 millimeters off the toe. So that was actually very good. It was very close, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I find myself concentrating on my swing and not on how I hit it on the face.
Yeah, no, concentrate on strike. When I'm trying to hit a shape with the driver, or if I want to hit a fairway finder drive, I'll try and hit it low on the face because it ups the spin. So then the spin axis will be less tilted because it will have more backspin on it.
No.
That low heel is the killer, isn't it?
Mm.
That's not very forgiving off that low heel. I mean, that's, again, it's not actually bad numbers. And it's interesting how much it shows that gear effect doesn't actually work as well.
Gear effect?
Gear effect doesn't work. Because according to the manufacturers, that when you hit off the heel should start fading back towards the target, but it's actually hooked.
Mm.
So you hit it off the heel and it should fade back, but it doesn't. So you must not hit that low heel. That low heel for you is destructive.
Okay.
So you must try and guard against that low heel. So I would say address it a little bit more at the toe when you set up to it. And it might be worth hitting off a higher tee.
Still at the heel.
Yeah, it might be worth hitting off a higher tee as well. I reckon that tee's a little bit on the low side.
Yeah, I haven't got a higher one now, I'm afraid.
You have got a higher one.
I don't have it. I'm hitting from this one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very low, aren't they?
Vertical minus was low, right?
Yeah, very low on the face. That's why you need that higher tee.
Let me see. Yeah, when I'm driving outside, when I'm playing golf outside, it's higher.
Yeah, you need it 1 centimeter higher.
I'm playing from this tee when I'm.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it. Oh, hey, that could work.
It will go everywhere. They will fly all over the room.
Yeah.
They're quite scary, those things, in an indoor environment.
Yeah, and it won't. It doesn't stay. It doesn't hold.
No.
Oh, hold on. Maybe if I do. Alright, I got it. I just put one underneath it.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, okay, so look at the difference in the spin there. You've halved the amount of backspin on that one. That's good. That's much better, that is. That's a much better number.
Mm. Going everywhere.
Can we go stronger in the grip? Can we get that left hand stronger?
Left hand.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to be doing less work with the hands to square the club face, that's the problem. That closure rate is quite high.
Stronger is like this.
Yeah. I want to see 3 knuckles. That strike. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not concentrating on how I hit it on the face.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, this is my typical slice.
So what you're doing there is you're relying an awful lot on your hands to square the club face, and obviously when they don't close quick enough, the middle number that you get on that bottom section, the club data, the closure or closing rate, that is basically telling us how quick the hands are working effectively, because it's how much the club face is closing through impact.
Oh, okay.
So you go into kind of 3,500-ish, even sometimes up to 4,000 on that closing rate. So your hands are very, very active in releasing and squaring that club face. So when you do one like that one, that's only 2,100, the club face stays open. So we need, I think, to make the grip a little stronger so that you don't have to work the hand as much. I mean, 2,000 to 2,500 closing rate is actually very good. It's about where you want it to be. If you can get under 2,000, that's very, very good. It's degrees per second as well.
Okay, so it should be somewhere around 2,000?
Yeah, 2,000 to 2,500.
Okay.
Anything under that is good. So it involves strengthening certainly the left hand, possibly even the right hand, and then firing the hips through it even harder. So we want to really make sure that we get those hips as open as possible. If you do a little practice, like a rehearsal, and just come back down towards impact, so all the way to the top, come back down towards impact, we're not going to hit it, come back down towards impact and get your hips as open as you can. Yeah, that's what you want to feel like you are. So the feel is that when you get hit, and when you do this, the old problem, isn't it? When you kind of get here and do this, and you get in here, the hip stalls, then the arms just have to go across the body.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get here and get the arms working with the body, so everything is slightly more naturally. Yeah.
Right.
So that's the key. It's just making sure that we use the body to spread rather than the hands and arms. Yeah, there you go, that's better. So at impact, you want to have the hips and the chest as open as you can.
The hips as open as you can at impact, meaning over here?
That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, that looked a good move. That did look a very good move.
Yeah, I'm doing something completely different now. Feels better though.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, see, that's good. That's really good numbers. I mean, it's a tiny bit low on the face, but not enough to worry about. I mean, that right there. Take a snapshot of that. Is that's pretty much what you want to be looking at. That's good numbers. Yeah, take a snapshot of that interface, because that's a very good set of numbers right there. What would I change? I don't think I'd change much about that at all. 17 degrees of loft is fantastic. Obviously 0, so right out the middle. Slightly low on the face. I mean, if you'd have got that 4 millimeters higher and that was 0 horizontal, 0 vertical, your spin would have probably come down to 2000 and you might have got another 3 or 4 yards of carry from it, so it wouldn't have made a huge difference.
So let me see if I understand correctly. Closing rate is how much my hands are working?
Yeah.
Right? Needs to be somewhere between 2000 and 2500.
Yeah.
I want to be, let me see, horizontal. I want to be a bit to the toe, so this should be around -5 horizontal.
Yeah. I mean, as close to 0 as you can get it.
Right.
I think if you're in single figures,
yeah.
If you're single figures to your toe, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue.
Yeah.
Ideally, you want to be less than 5 millimeters low.
Yeah.
So minus 5 on the vertical.
Yeah.
2.9, so 3 to 5 degrees angle of attack. Positive is upwards angle of attack, so again, that's perfect.
Come again, angle of attack?
Angle of attack, positive is up.
Right. Okay.
With a driver, you want to be 3 to 5 degrees up, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Or 2 to 4 degrees up. Anything that's up, but not really above 5.
Right.
And obviously, you then want to be down with the iron. So when you're hitting, say, a 7 iron, you want to be about 3 or 4 down with the angle of attack. But positive is good with a driver. And that's good. Anything from 17 to 20 degrees of loft on the driver is good. That's dynamic.
Okay, and my face to path?
Always less than the same number, but the opposite polarity, if you like. So if you're minus 3.7, you wouldn't want to be more than 3.7 opposite of that.
What's that minus 3.7? What is that? HSD?
Out to in. That's out to in. Horizontal swing path.
Oh, that's the swing path.
Yeah.
Oh, horizontal swing path, right, okay.
So you're slightly out to in, 3 degrees out to in, and you've been very consistent around 3-4 degrees out to in, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So you then want, if you're swinging out to in, you want the face ever so slightly open to that, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's good, that's fine.
Right. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to concentrate on being open at impact.
Hips and chest as open to the target as you can be at impact, yeah. That's another really good one. Why is that so far left? You're aiming right down the middle of the range as well, aren't you?
Yeah?
Why is that so far left?
Let me try this with it's my old driver. It's a Callaway.
Yeah.
It's got a shorter shaft.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that might be easier to control the stroke then with that shorter shaft.
probably won't get the distance, but
Does the shaft fit the new one?
I think so, yeah.
Or have they changed the fitting?
No, it fits, I think. On the old driver is 10.5 degrees and my new one is 9.
Okay. Yeah, I think the new one suits you better. I'm just thinking shaft.
You're thinking old shaft on new...
You'll probably control strike better with that slightly shorter shaft, I would think.
Yeah, I'll fiddle with that later on.
Yeah, yeah. Face open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Closing rate's gone up again there, you see. Yeah, just didn't quite get the body working hard enough left.
I'm not sure if I'm doing that correctly, but I really have to concentrate on, let me see, on my backswing to have this flat. I find that if I don't concentrate that, it'll be like this, and I have the club face open. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, it does, yeah. That's very nice.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's good numbers again as well. It's been a lot better since you've tried to get open more.
Yeah. Definitely.
And longer as well.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention to the.
Well, I think since you've gone open the body up more, you had a 235, 220 something, and another 226 there.
Mm.
It's definitely been longer.
No. That's a bad shot.
You just ride out the hill.
3 centimeters.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Have you got the HMT dots on your old driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit a few with your old driver then. It'll just be interesting just to see if your strike pattern is a little bit better. Just over 4 or 5 shots with this, just to see if it is better with that sort of shot. Yeah, so that's pretty good. 7, that's fine. It's just the consistency. I think the head, you'll find the head is a lot better with the Epic. Any slower clubhead speed?
Yeah, because it's shorter, right?
No, it's not any slower.
It's not?
No, it's about the same. It's definitely not any slower at all.
Yeah, I'm still not hitting it very well on the face, am I?
No, but it's better. You're not chucking in a 20 odd. It's definitely tighter. Switch it over. It'll take 2 minutes.
Oh no.
What setting have you got your Epic on right now? Just make sure you put the other one on the same.
Yeah, where do I look?
Yeah, it's on the back there.
On the back.
Yeah.
ISNI?
Yeah, okay, that's the I is the lineup thing for the alignment, that's all.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
It's on the back? Where do
No, that was right. ISN, so it's straight and neutral, I think it is. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, straight and neutral. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
A bit ignorant here.
You're not meant to know. It's good that you don't know.
Is it?
It's good that you don't know, because otherwise, I see people on the driving range all the time with these adjustable drivers. They hit 3 shots, and then the head's off, and they're adjusting it again, and they hit another 3 shots, then the head's off again, and they're trying something different, and that's just quite scary.
So I should remember this. So it's on S and N for neutral, and S is?
I think so. S is maybe square.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure with Callaway, because we don't sell Callaway, but...
It's got D and S and +1.
Draw, standard line,
Yeah.
+1 for loft, but just keep it standard. So we want to go
Now I put this one on.
the old shaft in the same setting then.
Yeah, got it on S and N.
Just be interesting to see how that old shaft works in that new head. Did it click?
I'm not sure. Oh. Should there be a click?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah. So it's a torque wrench, so it'll click. Yeah.
Right.
There we go. Right. Let's see what this does. Oh, it's just very high on the face. That's a good looking swing.
Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah, it's fine, that, yeah. Yeah, that seems to work pretty well. What I would think, what did you say, is about 1 inch shorter?
What's that? The club?
Yeah, the shaft.
Oh, sorry, the shaft, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'll give you a lot more control over the strike. What you should see here is you shouldn't see the big ones that are like 3 centimeters off center.
Right.
So ultimately, you might lose just a little bit, but it won't be much if you look at the overall. Yeah, so 16. It's not terrible.
Yeah, I'm still concentrating on my swing, so I'll concentrate on my hitting the shot right on.
Yeah. see that closing rate's gone up higher again on that one, isn't it? Oh no, the old misread, the old read when you're putting the ball on the tee.
Oh.
Oh yeah, if you have those in a tournament, they are killer.
Oh, right.
We've all had those in a tournament. And you don't get it back, you can't have any rewinds.
Right.
That's it. Make sure you finish that rotation in the backswing and then just get as open as you can at impact. Yeah, good swing. Good swing, that. Yeah, that's nice. That's definitely not any slower, any shorter, anything. That's exactly the same as the other shaft. I just think you're going to find the middle more often with that. I mean, that's a very good strike, isn't it?
Yeah, still a lot to the left, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit left. I mean, it's just down the left side of the fairway. You've got to remember what your brief was. Your brief was you wanted me to cure your slice.
Yeah,
that's right. Get you hitting it down the left.
That's right.
You can't move those goalposts, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, nice. And it does seem to be keeping it kind of 10 to 15 millimeters, doesn't it?
Yeah. But my swing is very different now, and I'm also concentrating on being open on impact.
Yeah, yeah. It's looking much better, looking a lot more dynamic. It's much better closing rate, is a lot more consistent, and that's the big thing as well. The closing rate in itself isn't the biggest factor. It's the consistency of closing rate as well that's really important.
No.
That was short.
Oh, come on.
That was short backswing. An 18 off the heel. But that was short back.
Oh, my backswing.
Yeah. You never really looked like you got all the way up there that time. Yeah, you wouldn't want it back.
Yeah, sure. A bit heely, right? No,
it's no, high on the face.
High on the face, right, that's it.
Yeah. You might, I was thinking this earlier on, because we've gone to a shaft that's about an inch shorter, it might be that you need to play with that tee height a little bit.
I'll go back to my previous height.
Possibly, yeah. And that's down to you, just sort of a bit of trial and error, to see what works. Again, that looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same clubhead speed you were getting with the other one.
Yeah, it'll take a
9
bit,
miles an hour.
it'll probably take a bit distance off, but more consistency, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think ultimately you might be 10 yards, 15 yards shorter with this. But you will probably get the fairway more often. Yeah.
Is that with the bottom neutral, which is on neutral now?
I don't know, you might have to switch it round, but it's -1.
Plus 2D, -1.
-1. There is a -1, is there?
Yeah, the bottom one has got S. No, the top one has got S N +1.
Yeah.
D, and the bottom one has got N -1
Okay.
D and +2.
It might be worth seeing if you can just put that on a -1. Because that loft is a little bit higher on that than it was with the other one, and the spin is up a little bit on that as well. So what you need to do is you need to get, you know how you said they were eyes, what you called eyes?
Yeah.
They need to still be in the same line. So it needs to be kind of like what you would say, I -1 N I, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
You can get that. Can you get that? They're a bit fiddly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I should read it from the back, right?
Yes, from the back, yeah.
Okay. So it's, yeah. Should be okay.
What have we got?
So I've got the
I
N -1 I.
N. Here we go.
So this is taking loft off.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. I think I've.
Yeah, so that's why you keep those eyes at the same point at the back.
Yeah, this is not good.
Well, the eyes is basically what you call the eyes are the lines that keep the shaft in the same orientation.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any difference performance-wise. It just makes a difference aesthetically. Looks different, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm a bit confused now. No, this should be okay. So N -1, right?
If it will let you do that setting, yes. Sometimes it might not let you do that setting. You might have to go -1 D.
Now the lines are not. You know the eyes, the lines to they are not the same anymore.
Yeah, they need to be the same.
But
So you need to move those sleeves around so it goes kind of I -1 N or N I. Yeah. They're well fiddly in my head in.
But if I do that, then this is not on top anymore. You know the
The grip.
yeah, the grip. It was So probably the eyes weren't aligned before.
Ah, they might not have been.
No.
Good thinking, yeah, they might not have been.
I don't. They weren't. I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's a pain.
So.
Is it a round grip on it?
What's that?
Is the grip round or is it tapered? Is there a taper at the back? It feels completely round.
What do you mean by?
So where it says Golf Pride on the front.
This Golf Pride is.
Yeah, on the front where it says Golf Pride. On the back of that, on the opposite side of that, does it feel like there's a little ridge that runs down the back? On the other side to Golf Pride.
No, there's no ridge.
It feels perfectly round.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Yeah, so it won't matter then. Won't make any difference.
Mm.
It's just going to look a bit weird with the Golf Pride not down the middle, but
Yeah.
it's exactly how my driver is.
So
The setting on mine doesn't fit mine. Long grip is.
N-1. No, S-1.
Yeah, will it not let you go in N-1?
Okay.
No?
N-1.
Yeah, okay, good.
To the back, right?
Yeah.
Sorry for my ignorance, Shane.
Oh no, don't be daft. No, it's fine. You don't play with these things all day like I do. So
Okay, so here we are.
the great thing is, once you've got it set, you never have to move it again.
Right, that's true. All right, so try and open up.
A nice big backswing, and then really open up through impact. Again, yeah, looked good. Yeah, 2-3-2, there we go. That's better.
Oh, that's a nice distance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's much better. It's worth all the faffing about just to get it right.
Yeah.
Just the club face was square to the path, look. So you swing it 4 degrees to the left. So you swing it 4 degrees out to in and had the face 0 to that. So
Yeah.
you swing it just left.
Yeah.
The super strike again. I definitely think we're right with that shaft in that head.
All right.
And that lower loft setting is looking much better spin-wise as well.
Oh, better.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? That -1, since you put it on that -1, you've gone 2-3-2, 230 and 231.
What numbers are you reading now? Oh, the carry.
The carry,
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
it's a big
nice.
difference on the carry, isn't it?
That's a huge difference,
Yeah.
isn't it? Huge difference. I mean, you were 209, 205, between 205 and 210 before, weren't you?
Yeah, 210 and 220 on my good shots.
Yeah, so we're now 230 on
Yeah.
your good shots, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
240.
240? What? Wow. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. There, I said that strike, didn't I? 5mm toe, 4mm high.
Yeah.
Screenshot that one. That's your new best one. That's really good numbers. That is all about all the launch, all the speed, all the angles, everything about that is very, very good. And it was 240 down the middle as well.
So, have you been paying attention with my swing and my physique?
Yeah.
What should my club speed, should that be around somewhere like that?
Yeah, I think you could get it. I think you could hit 100.
Right.
Comfortably. How tall are you?
Not so tall. Was it one? Yeah. I'm on metric, right? 1 meter and 78 centimeters.
178 centimeters in feet. 5'10". 5'10". Yes, yeah, and you look quite slim, quite trim. What do you weigh?
Not so much. Only I think 70 kilograms.
Is that all?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Let me check.
10 stone. Wow. And how old are you?
I'm 47.
47. Well, Brett, you know Brett Metzger?
No.
He doesn't play much now. He's a guy I coach from the States.
Right.
He's 5'10". He's only 33 or 34 though, I think. And he hits it. He swings it 125 miles an hour. And carries it 320 yards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
5'10" he is, the bugger.
Let me save this one.
Yeah, save that. That's cracking numbers, that is. It's interesting, isn't it? Since we changed that shaft to that setting from 230, 231, 232 and 240. So you're kind of averaging around 235, 234. That's huge. That's a massive gain, isn't it?
With a shorter shaft, it's
because you're striking it better with that shorter shaft.
I didn't open up.
No. But even that 215, not anywhere near as destructive. And that's the biggest thing with that. That's the biggest thing with that shaft. It's nowhere near as destructive.
What's happening with us?
Oh, the club face was closed. The path 4 degrees out to in, and got the path wrong.
Yeah.
Got the face the path wrong. Strike was great.
Sometimes I tend to be very, tense on the wrists.
Yeah.
Should I
just try and relax a little bit more then? Definitely not as destructive, is it?
No, it isn't.
So not only do we do lessons online, we now do custom fitting online.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a good swing, that was. That was a very good looking swing, that. Yeah, I mean, that is just so much tighter. The dispersion on those is so much tighter.
Yeah.
And you haven't lost anything off the fairway right.
No, I haven't, that's true.
Which I will remind you was the brief.
Yeah.
Brief was Shanky, stop my slice.
Yeah, true.
It wasn't stop my slice, but I don't want to hit it left. It was fix my slice.
But swing-wise, the big thing for me now that I learned is opening up.
Yeah.
Well, besides the shaft and stuff, but swing-wise,
yeah,
that's
swing wide,
really
open
new.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, as open as you can get.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. My job here is done.
Yeah. This is a good final shot for the lesson, Shank.
Isn't it just? That is real good. That is properly good. That is 235 carry. Yeah, great numbers all the way through there.
Yeah.
It's interesting you haven't lost any speed with that shaft being shorter, and I think on average you've actually gained yardage. Because with the other shaft, when you hit the bad ones with the other shaft, you had them dipping under 200 yards carry.
Right.
Whereas the bad ones with this shaft are still 215 carry.
Yeah.
So I would think on average you're probably 15 yards longer with this shaft setup than you were. And with the swing change, you're probably 10 yards on top as well. I reckon you're 25 yards longer than you were at the start.
Yeah.
I mean, 235 carry there. On a good one, yeah, you might have hit it 220 carry, but you wouldn't have done it very often.
Yeah.
Certainly 15 yards longer, 20 yards longer, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, nice.
Good.
Nice.
So you're all set for Ryder Cup tomorrow then?
Yeah. Let's see how those drives will be.
Yeah, and it's scramble, so there's no pressure on them either.
Yeah, true, true.
Who are you playing with?
The Swedish guy, Rock 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely less pressure than the old shot.
Yeah, old shot is pretty savage.
Yeah.
Old shot is pretty savage. I think old shot when you're playing with me is quite easy because you know I'm going to recover it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you hit it, and I think that's why John does very well because he just hits it, knowing that I'll recover it from wherever he hits it to. So he actually ends up hitting it really good because he doesn't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people worry because if they hit a bad shot, then the next person hits a bad shot. It's getting bad very quickly.
Yeah.
But I'll generally recover it from most places you can hit it.
True. Alright, so next lesson, shall we schedule that, Shank?
Let's do that.
Oh, I'll be in Scotland in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to Scotland, aren't you? I was just going to say that, yeah.
Playing Carnoustie and St. Charles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and do one before you go?
Yeah, that's alright.
Or do you want to leave it? It's entirely up to you. I'm just thinking, do you want to go having done a little bit more work, or would you rather go while this is?
No, let's do one before the trip.
So when do you go?
Flying on Sunday.
The 16th?
Yeah.
So do you want to do one on the Thursday?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Normal time?
Yeah. Excellent.
Let's do that. Change that.
So that's the 13th of September, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's in. 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I'm almost there. You're quicker. I've got to delete something and then put it back. So, right. 9 o'clock, 9 till 10. Yeah, done. It's in.
Cool.
Fantastic. Well done. That was fun. That was real
Yeah.
good. I enjoyed that. That
Yeah.
was awesome. Awesome to see you hitting so many good shots.
Yeah, I learned a lot again today.
And a 240 in there as well.
Yeah, it still needs to go up, I think, but...
Is that a new PB?
What?
Is that a new personal best?
No, I don't think so. No, because the other, let me see, because the numbers I was giving, that was in meters. So my really good shots would be, yeah, my good shots would be 240 carry, yeah.
Would be 240 carry.
240 carry would have been my really good shots. Yeah.
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 Okay.
So, but you know, if I get the same distance and way more accuracy,
yeah,
or less dispersion, you know, that's excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we could probably up you maybe 5 miles an hour. Maybe get you up to kind of 105. You were very, very consistent, sort of between 98 and 100.
All right.
Very consistent there. So if we can up you to 105-ish, you'll gain another 15 yards.
Right.
Carry. So that will be quite, that's quite significant.
True.
But we'll look at that. We'll see if we can do something towards that.
All right.
Maybe over the winter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get you pushing some weights or something.
I'm still doing the planking, by the way, every morning.
Excellent. Good. Yeah. Well, that will definitely help you with the speed of the rotation through impact as well.
All right. Yeah. Every morning before I get up and go to work, 2 minutes and 10 seconds planking.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
All right, Shane.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
Well done. Thank you.
All right.
Good man.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope you guys are going to stream it.
We will. Maybe not. Maybe if Rockford doesn't like it live, I'll post it afterwards anyway.
Yeah, publish it after. Yeah. Alrighty. Good luck.
All right. Cool. Bye.
Bye for now.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.